What is up, my friends? My name is Echo3, and today I'm here to share with you guys a new Golem meta deck, one that is doing very well, extremely well actually, in those grand challenges. AMR Hatem came down to Elite Nation today from Sandstorm to share 3 replays that I'm going to get into in just a moment. But before I do, I want to thank you guys for coming down to the channel, and I want to ask you to subscribe and turn on notifications if you're into this Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars kind of thing, because that's what we do over here all the time. In this replay right here, the first of the 3 that I'm going to share with you guys, AMR Hatem is on the bottom, and he's working up against Los, and Los is playing that Mega Knight Hog deck right here, another one that's pretty popular in the meta right now. The Mega Knight seems to be making appearance a lot around Clash Royale these days. Really a solid troop that does some good work and is hard to defend against, or at least it makes you spend a lot of elixir to defend. So the Hog Rider goes in there after AMR Hatem's pump, allowing his elixir advantage to go to 0 or none. Bats are coming in behind the Ice Golem. Night Witch is played to defend against that. And he took a little bit of damage to his tower on that one right there. Not too much at all, though. He's going with his Golem right away. And how is he going to defend against this? He does have the Inferno Dragon. So the cards in this deck, your power cards are your Golem, your Mega Knight, and your Inferno Dragon. Your support cards, I would call the Night Witch one of your support cards, and the Goblins, and it has the Zap, Arrows, and Pump. So really, Goblins are going to be playing a good distraction, some good defense against Miners and against those Hog Riders. But you really have a solid push with this Inferno Dragon behind the Golem. If you can actually get that Dragon to lock onto the tower is in trouble, and that's the point of those arrows and the zap. It'll allow that Inferno Dragon a better chance to lock onto your opponent's tower. And that's what's happening right here, guys. That Inferno Dragon taking down the tower to 0. That's a 1-0 tower lead right now for AMR Hatem. And again, guys, I want to remind you, this is from Grand Challenge play. I believe this was 10 wins in this battle right here. He's got another pump down. Is the opponent going to fireball that pump? I don't think so. Actually, no, he's not, because there is no fireball in rotation. So he was waiting for Hatem to drop that Hog Rider. I think Hatem knew that was going to happen. He's going to let this tower go, and he's going to build up that solid push up the left-hand lane. I've seen Hatem do this before. He will sacrifice a tower. He is totally fine with that, just so he can get a solid push up the opposite lane. Now, the opponent is playing an Inferno Dragon as well, but we have a Golem, Mega Knight, Inferno Dragon push. That's a solid push right there, guys. Then we have the Night Witch in as well. Our Inferno Dragon is dealing with a few bats around her head, and we have a lot to deal with, though. They have a Mega Knight. They have an Inferno Dragon. Wow, 2 Inferno Dragons down on the board, but look at this Inferno Dragon action. 2 for us, 1 for them. Mega Prince just goes down. Mega Knight, I mean. And the bats finished us off, slowing our push. But our Golem is still pushing that left-hand lane yet again. And they're about to come in with a Hog-Goblin push up the opposite lane yet again. Mega Knight's going to be right on top there, stopping that in its tracks. And the Inferno Dragon's going to be dropped in right behind that Golem. Here we go. Big push on its way. The bats are going to go after that Inferno Dragon of the opponent right here. Nice zap, slowing it down. Arrows coming in as well to clear up any mess that may be in there. And that's going to be a 2-tower victory right here. And that's round 1 against a solid Hog Rider, Mega Knight, and Inferno Dragon deck. Well done there, Hatem, showing us how it's done against that deck archetype. Let's check out another one. And this one here is Graveyard. I personally don't love playing against Graveyard, guys. They always seem to get me when I'm low on elixir. They play better than I do when it comes to me managing that elixir, especially when I don't know that Graveyard's coming. But as you can see, they have a Graveyard Poison deck with that Cannon Cart in it as well. Inferno Dragon being played on our right-hand side behind the King's Tower, pushing that right-hand lane. It's going to take out that Ice Wizard right there, which is perfectly fine. Night Witch just cycling through some cards right here. He's trying to get to that pump so he can gain the elixir advantage. This is not a cheap deck, guys. I believe it's a 4.5 elixir deck, so it costs a bit. And, you know, you need to make sure that you manage your elixir wisely. You don't leave yourself empty, because sometimes you don't have those goblins in the cycle to just drop quickly. So the Mega Knight is played on top of the Cannon Cart. The Night Witch is behind, and nothing really could take place there because that Ice Wizard was doing so nice there, slowing our whole push down. We have the pump ready to roll. There we go. Ice Wizard's coming in as well. Looks like they're playing that poison spell to take out our pump, or at least take out a bit of our pump right there. But that's fine. A Golem is going to go down and get a solid push. And let's see which side he decides to go. He's going up the right-hand side. You knew that's going to happen. I play exactly the same way when I play Golem, guys. If they poison or fireball my push, my pump, I still go with a push right afterward because I do still have a few pumps left in my elixir collector. Inferno Dragon's going to come down right here, right behind that Golem, and the Night Witch is going to come in as well. Those spawned bats will help clean things up around here, guys. And actually, maybe he's not going to go in with that Inferno, that Night Witch. It doesn't look as if he is. Nice log by the opponent, taking down those goblins, which are doing a little bit of work on our tower there, or on our, which we're going to do work on that cannon. They have a good pump coming in, but the Mega Knight's going to slam down right next to all of them and help take all that out. Ice Wizard's going down right here to our Mega Knight, and the tower's working on the Mega Minion itself. So good job right there. Good value out of that Mega Knight. And they throw their Knight on top of our Mega Knight, but here we go. Now, this is something he probably was not expecting, but they played that poison on top of our pump and on top of our tower, so our goblins were able to be played on the back side, the right-hand side of the tower, and still take out that graveyard pretty nicely there. So it worked out very well for AMR Hatem. Here we go with the Golem push up the right-hand lane. A Mega Knight is going to go behind. We have double elixir time right now, which is when those Golem decks shine, and the tower is able to lock onto that cannon cart, which is a big deal. Mega Prince is going to jump right there on top. Arrows on top of that graveyard worked out very nicely. It's nice having those arrows in the deck sometimes, guys. And the Night Witch is spawning those bats, which is going to help clean things up right around there as well. Another Golem. You know, AMR Hatem, he loves dropping those double Golem on the lanes. It really is a devastating push that this guy right here is obviously desperation mode, playing a poison on top of a Golem. Not going to do very much there, guys, but the Golem itself is going to knock down that tower. No more support needed. It's game over. Well played from the opponent. At least Peanut was a good sport right there in that loss, like I said, in the Grand Challenge. And I have one more to share with you guys from AMR Hatem in Grand Challenge. Let's check it out right here. And he said this guy played so well. Let's see exactly how it was played. This time AMR Hatem is in the top, working his way down just to confuse us here as we watch. He's playing against Joby85. Looks like Joby's playing one of these decks that I really don't like playing against. As a Golem player, I struggle when I play against it. Those Three Musketeers Battle Ram decks. Both of them are trying to gain that advantage. Neither of them have something that could take down the enemy's pump. No spells that have the ability to do that. So at least they're gaining that advantage together, and they're basically on even playing ground. So a Golem is being played up that left-hand lane for AMR Hatem, or I should say down that left-hand lane. Three muskets behind the battle ram. How is AMR Hatem going to defend against this? It always makes it difficult. He plays the Mega Knight in front, and then the Mega Knight turns around and goes after those barbarians, and is then going to do a counter push behind the Golem. What a gorgeous play that was right there. Beautifully done. Golem Mega Knight push right here. This is going to be devastating for the opponent. Night Witch is thrown in there to support the bats, and the Night Witch herself are going to take down those goblins. The Knight is going down. Wow, this is going to be bad right here for the opponent, guys. Oh, nice distraction there with the Ice Spirit, and pulls the Mega Knight over to the pump right there. Good play with those three muskets behind the tower, trying to save the day here. But look at this, the Inferno Dragon locking onto that tower, sucking it of its health, taking it down to 2,136. The opponent there, Joby, is lucky that they had the zap spell, or else that tower would have been gone. Here we go, Mega Prince on top of those three muskets. Again, I love that play right there. The Mega Prince does a great job on three muskets, completely stopping them in their tracks, taking them out, doing a really good work on that push. Mega Knight did lock onto the King's Tower, taking 3 strikes with 900 hit points left on that tower. All we need really is one good Golem push. It doesn't seem that the enemy has a building besides a pump, so they're not going to be able to distract the Golem as it pushes up that lane towards the King's Tower. Me personally, I would go on the left-hand side, trying to push the King's Tower. Let's see what Hatem decides to do here. A Knight's played by the opponent. He's going to go for one solid big push. He's got the pumps. He's ready to roll. Opponent's going for the King's Tower as well right there, but Hatem is going to play the Night Witch, not supporting his Golem, but going on the opposite lane to play defense against the against this what do I forgot the name of it, whatever we're calling it. I just Can't remember. Drawing a blank, guys. So we have our Golem pushing that left-hand lane. The Inferno Dragon is behind. Lots of a push coming behind right over there on the right-hand side towards our King Tower, but nothing that the Mega Knight can't take care of right there. Goblins in to distract. The Golem gets one shot on the tower, and his Golemites are working on it as well. Nice defense there by the opponent. AMR Hatem said that the opponent played it well, and it looks as if that's exactly what's going on right here. The Battle Ram, that's what it's called. It finally came to me. All right, we have another Golem push up the left-hand side. Inferno Dragon behind the Golem. Battle Ram for the opponents, pushing up the opposite lane with a Knight in front and with a Musketeer as well. But the Mega Prince thrown in right there, doing some good work. Goblins behind. We have those 3 muskets. Is the Mega Prince going to get a slash? No, he's not going to get a smash in that tower. But we have right here the Inferno Dragon. Is the Inferno Dragon going to be the hero? I'm not sure right now, guys. The Battle Ram does strike our King's Tower. We're unable to take the tower right now. This battle is ongoing. 314 hit points. Not just a little bit too much to do just spell damage to take it down. Let's see how AMR Hatem decides to play this one, guys. Oh, he is going with the arrows. 3 muskets are being dropped right there, and the Mega Knight is going to do a little slam down on him. Golem pushing the opposite lane. No, nice save right there by Joby. The Golem is going to be pushing that tower. There's no stopping that Golem. Maybe not. I don't know, guys. Look at this defense. Wow, actually, Joby did a very nice job defending against that Golem right there. But with a zap, we could win, or with the Golemite explosion. Really nice one there. That was an exciting round, but it shows you the power of the Mega Knight, the Inferno Dragon, and the Golem in that deck. We're going to take a look at it one more time right here. There's the deck right over there on your left-hand side, and like I said, a solid one. What I would love for you guys to do is give this deck a try and let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Do you think this deck is solid? Do you think it's legit? Or is AMR Hatem just able to make any deck look good? I think it's a good one. I'm going to give it a shot myself and get back to you guys on what I think of this deck from my own personal play. I'm definitely not on the level of AMR Hatem, but definitely looks like a nice deck. It really can clear the way through the air with that zap and those arrows so that the Inferno Dragon has a clear path to the tower. But guys, that's been it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing, because I have Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars videos for you every single day, and I live stream on weekends. Big thanks to AMR Hatem for coming down, sharing another solid deck that's working out well for him with my viewers in the community over here, part of the ETM fam. But guys, if you want to chat it up with me, you can always hit me up over on Twitter at EchoThroughMe, and I'll see all you back here later on or tomorrow with more Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars. Until then, be good.